So, we've done the thing that everyone does on YouTube, which is, right, it's me. You haven't done anything. You've been, minding your own business, living your life, whoever you may be. The thing where someone says, hey, I'm going to use this channel for stuff, and then all of a sudden they vanish. And I've been around on YouTube long enough to have lots of different versions of this, You feel responsible. You feel like you owe your viewers an apology. But then you also feel weird about that if the channel was just supposed to be something that was there for you to use whenever you wanted to. So I guess I'm not going to apologize. I said this is supposed to be my decompression channel. Well, that's actually kind of right on brand, because I haven't really been decompressing. I don't even remember most of the videos I have done on this channel so far. I don't think I've done that many. I remember struggling over the idea of how much structure to put into it, how professional or produced to try to make them. I mean, not to say that any of them are professional or produced. They've been just me turning on a camera and talking, but like, how much do you want to plan it out? Do you want to go in with a topic, with an idea? Or just turn on the camera and just talk. Just unfiltered, unedited, whatever comes out. I feel like that's what I'm going to do this time. I don't really want to edit this. And I feel like that there shouldn't be a lot of rules for this, but maybe that ought to be one of them. Is no editing. Because if you look back at some of the early ones here, I certainly did that. I don't really know what the idea of this channel was. I guess I just liked the idea of being able to turn on the camera and just talk. I think early on it was that I was getting used to being on video again and trying to just get used to making videos again, just to record something, get it out there. The other YouTube channel is going relatively well. It's growing slowly, but it's growing, and I'm enjoying it. But for the editing is still, the biggest obstacle. But that, combined with other life stresses, things going on, don't exactly know where it's all going to land yet. And, being someone who's older, it's an interesting situation. It's a different feeling for sure, to be in a position where you feel like you've financially supported people for quite a while, and now you find yourself in this kind of no man's land of trying to figure out what direction to go next. Excuse me. And there's not a natural place to go. The job I've come from is kind of odd enough and, not categorized in a specific place enough that I don't really have a direct next place to go from it. I am, introverted and chronically depressed enough and all the rest of this that I don't relish the idea of being forced out into social situations. I'm not a competitive person, so I'm not going to sit out. I'm not the type that's going to go out and fight with other people for jobs and stuff very naturally. this feeling of trying to figure out a place in the world where you fit. And it's not where you fit as far as like, oh, I want to fit in socially or any of this other stuff. It's just a place where you can exist, where you can be yourself. And that's okay. Where you can create a life around that. Excuse me, I'm still getting over being sick. Where you can hopefully make a living around that so you can fund that life. Nothing extravagant, but just something, you know? I feel like it's easier to do this when you start out when you're young and you can suffer and go through the early stages of this and be more resilient. I feel like I'm trying to do this now, but I'm not young anymore. And it's not just me. I have people that rely on me. But if I don't do it, if I don't figure out a way to head off in a direction I want, I'll never be happy with that part of my life. I'm kind of at the now or never moment of, if I wait much longer, even more opportunities, even more ability I might have to do certain things is going to go away. I'm going to get older. And once you start hitting certain ages, things just go away. You just can't do things as easily anymore. As usual, my biggest obstacle is myself. And I know that sounds like it belongs on a poster somewhere, but it's true. It's absolutely true. Spent decades of my life trying to figure out how to get out of my own damn way. If I could do that, I feel like there's an amazing amount of things I could do. I don't know. I just found myself a moment ago thinking, will anybody watch something like this? And I need to stop thinking that. Who cares? You know? If no one watches, it's a journal, I guess. And if someone does, well, it'll be kind of embarrassing. But I don't know, maybe it could help somebody. Not to say that I have any great answers or anything. I mean, like, the name of this channel is I Know Nothing. Which is supposed to be a statement of humility. It's supposed to be, regardless of what you think you know, how much you think you know nothing, in that there's still so much else to learn. But maybe it could help people sometimes it just helps people to know they're not alone. They're not alone in being lost. They're not alone in being confused. They're not alone in being scared. And it is true that it's not over until you quit trying. Again, I feel like I can feel the cliches washing over me. But I mean, it is true. As long as you keep picking yourself up and finding some way to move forward, it's not over. So that's what I'm trying to do. As I stall and try to stave off the inevitable that I'm going to have to do as far as parts of this process that don't come naturally to me. I procrastinate at a weaponized level, I'll tell you. I don't know what this has been. And somehow I feel good about that. I feel like it's been decompression, which is the idea, I imagine, that I had intended for this channel, if there is any idea for this channel. Yeah, I feel like that's it. No big outro, no smart thing to say. Just, yeah, I'm done. Anyway, I'm going to turn off this video and I'm going to attempt to have the bravery to upload this without any editing. Just likely thrown the intro and exit frames on the video and upload. And if you're seeing this, I succeeded. So yay me. But if you sat through all of this, you're an incredibly kind and understanding person. If you got anything out of it somehow, I'm immensely grateful for that. Please let me know what it was, if you will. And either way, I honestly hope that you have a good day. I hope today is better than yesterday. Especially if yesterday was bad. In whatever capacity you've been here, thanks for being here. And I'll see you whenever I'm here next. Take care.